I had the privilege of attending a seance in Salem back in 2019. The event was called Daemonologie, Smoke and Mirrors, and was described as such. Travel to 1849, where Monsieur Levesque, a charming young émigré, invites you to partake in a seance. Are you a skeptic or a believer? What will you do to stop an aggressive spirit? While exploring a real 19th century mansion, you will be relied upon to collect stories, clues, and ultimately decide the fate of one young woman who is either gifted or tormented by the spirits around her. I couldn't buy a ticket fast enough. As invited guests gathered outside the Assembly House, the windows flickering in candlelight and calm quiet of Federal Street made it easy to imagine you were actually in 1849. Since this was an immersive play, guests were encouraged to wander from room to room and interact with the different actors, just as one might mingle at a normal party. Whether speaking with a doctor from McLean Hospital, a young Nathaniel Hawthorne working on his new book, or one of the Peabody sisters, each conversation revealed the backstory and personality of the character, while subtly moving the narrative forward. We learned that the seance would be conducted by Lenora Scanlon, an Irish immigrant who claimed she could communicate with a spirit named Katie. I was not expecting the events that unfolded.
And make it so that the tips of your little finger are just touching that of the person next to you.
Breaking the connection too soon may cause undue harm to Miss Scanlon, and we cannot risk such unnecessary side effects. Do you all understand?
Yes.
Very good. We may begin. Miss Scanlon, whenever you're ready, take as much time as you need.
All right. Let's see if she's here. Katie, are you there? Will you talk to us? She's all right, you know. You needn't worry.
Are you addressing me?
I am, sir. It's your mother, I mean. She is at peace.
I don't think that's the concern of this assembly.
On the contrary, sir. Mr. Hawthorne, Katie would like for you to take your brooch off and place it in this bowl here.
I beg your pardon.
She says that since you do not believe, she will give you proof that what she tells me of your mother is true. What? That's not her. That's not Katie.
All right, everyone remain calm.
Let it go, Renee. This has never happened before. Everyone keep the circle closed. We need
Now! On his wrist!
Up on the circle!
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
You wanted to see what I'm like when Honora's not playing a good hostess to me.
She's breathing. She's breathing. She's alive. What's the last thing that you remember?
Scream in my head and somebody was here and someone shouted.
What?
Oh!
What? Are you burnt here?
She's cool.
It's cool.
To protect and bind. To protect and bind. To protect and bind. And bind. To protect and bind. To protect and bind. To protect and bind. To protect and bind.
This.
Anocha?
Over. Did we do it? Is it done?
How do you feel? Do you hear Katie at all?
No, I'm parent.
Do you smell anything? Taste anything?
No.
Good. The ceremony is complete. You may all unjoin hands.
The show really blew me away, one of the best Halloween events I've ever been to in Salem. The intraimmersive group responsible for it really set a high bar. The actors were fantastic, the costumes were high quality, and it was really fun to experience the assembly house in a different way. When visiting most historic homes, you're typically ushered from room to room in sequential order, where you stand behind a velvet rope and listen to some facts. This was the first time I actually got to interact with a historic house, to use it as it wanted to be used. I could wander from room to room or go upstairs or downstairs as I pleased. Rather than just dully observing its structure, I created a memory within it. And the idea of a Victorian seance was so refreshing compared to the constant bombardment of witch-related content. According to lead creative writer Diana Dunlap, once we had decided to set the story in 1849, connecting the birth of spiritualism and Irish famine immigration to a particular moment in Hawthorne's life, the story naturally slipped into context. Salem is a left-behind seaport in a troubled young republic. I mean, this is not your typical jump scare haunted house. This was created by people who clearly have a passion for Salem's history and not just interested in making a buck off tourism. The event wasn't even listed in the Haunted Happenings Guide. I'm hoping the PEM will continue collaborating with this creative group because together they're capable of creating the highest kind of Halloween entertainment. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe and support this channel if you can.